Whoa! What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the YouTube Barber Academy. Now, we had a little live where we talked about negative momentum and positive momentum, and I felt like I needed to elaborate on the topic. So I also thought it would be fun to take you for a little ride on the one wheel and share some of my thoughts. We're gonna go into one of my favorite places, Spotted Tail Hawk. He's got something in his, he's got a fish. So that's why I love this place, man, because you just never know what's gonna happen. You see a hawk just like that, he's got a fish, he's eating. I want you to start eating too. I want you to start doing well. I want you to have a better future for your family. I want you to be able to get off the couch, put the video games down, stop doing drugs, stop drinking, and actually do something for yourself. Do something for your body, do something for your health. And we're gonna talk about that today. Negative momentum versus positive momentum. What do I mean when I say that? Well, let's get started. Yeah. So one of the things that really bothers me when people talk about, oh, I ain't got time for that, Ed. I ain't got time to work out. I ain't got time to hand out cards. I ain't got time to do this. I ain't got time to do that. Let me tell you something. You find time to do a whole lot of stuff that builds that negative momentum. You find time to play your video games. You find time to eat that shit food. You find time to make excuses for working out. You find time to leave work early, show up work late. You find time for all this other bullshit. But would it kill you to set your alarm clock and get up a little bit earlier so you'd have some time for yourself? Maybe to make yourself a nice meal, maybe to start working out, but to set your time and make your time more valuable. I got kids, everybody's got kids, everybody's got excuses. It doesn't matter what it is in your life that's a problem right now. Medical diagnosis, all this other shit, none of it matters. Because you can actually use this to your detriment, or you could use it to help you. Now, one of the ways you could use it to help you is you could let it fuel you. All this shit you've been through, let it fuel you. Let it be the reason that drives you in the morning. Let it turn you into a fucking savage and make you want to get out and just kill your goals. Otherwise, you're just gonna let it kill you. You're just gonna let it crush you. But let me tell you something, start taking your own advice, all right? So what do you do when your kids come to you and they say, Dad, I wish I made that football team. Dad, I'm just not good enough. Dad, I just can't make it. You're gonna tell them, forget about it, son. Just give up. You're not good enough. You'll never be good enough. That's not the advice you'd give to them, so don't give that advice to yourself. You're the first person who said, you wanna make that football team? Fine, we're gonna practice every day for 4 hours. We're gonna start eating right. We're gonna start lifting weights. We're gonna start doing the things that are gonna get you on that team, son. If you're not good enough at this sport, we're gonna work at it because nobody's born being good at something. So we're gonna recognize that and we're gonna work at it. Dad, I need some help with this, man. The kids in school are being mean to me. Dad, I want to make that football team, but I'm not good enough. Dad, I want to do all this other stuff. You're going to tell your son, give up. You'll never be good enough. Fuck it. Forget about it. It's not for you. No, you're not going to tell your kid none of that stuff. You're going to tell your kid that you need to work hard if you want to earn that. You need to earn a spot on that team. You got to earn your place in the world. And the world's not that kind of a place. It's not going to just hand it over to you. You're not gonna be able to just step outside in the world and be like, here world, I'm here. I wanna have all the things that everybody else has. No, you're gonna have to work for it. You're gonna have to sacrifice for it. And the sooner you realize that it's not gonna be handed to you, I'm glad that everything I got didn't come easy. I'm glad that nothing was handed to me. I'm glad that I was able to go out there and get it. Because when you go out there and you get it yourself and you do all the things that you gotta do to get it, you're never gonna go broke because you already got the blueprint. You know what's going on. We're raising up some weak children these days. Participation trophies, all this other stuff, acting like people in school ain't gonna be mean to them because they've never been able to handle the disappointment. They don't understand what to do with the disappointment. So at the end of the day, we gotta raise our kids to be strong, and to raise our kids to be strong, we gotta be strong ourselves. We gotta become a savage. We gotta take no prisoners. We gotta make sure that we're setting a good example for our kids. Life hands you disappointments, so what? Get up. Got a problem? So what? Get up, try to fix it. You struggling for money? So what? Go to work early, get another job, stay a little bit later, start doing things. Make your posts, do what you're supposed to do. Hand out your cards, join the community, show your face around. Let people see you. And then you're gonna start to find out that, you know what? Once I started committing to all that stuff, it was actually pretty easy. And you're gonna think, why didn't I do this sooner, right? At the end of the day, if you're having trouble following some of this advice, if you're like, Mr. Eddie Barber's too rough, man, he's too raw, man, he doesn't understand my situation, man. Yes, I do. And I feel like if you guys start following some of this advice, if you guys start getting down and getting grimy in the morning and doing what you got to do, you're gonna rise above it, man. You're gonna figure a way out of this world no matter what. And I want to explain to you guys why I think it's important that you start working out in the morning. All right, it's something that I feel like it's led to a lot of success in my life. I'm not trying to tell you this because I think I'm better than you or anything like that. I'm trying to tell you this because I think it's so important to start making some positive momentum come your way, all right? So let's get into it. Let's start with the negative momentum, all right? Let's start right there. Oh, and while we do this, I hope you noticed, but we're riding around on a one wheel. We're having a good time, and I'm showing you guys like one of my favorite little areas. It's just like nice preserve. There's usually a lot of alligators here, and if you guys seen it in my last video, there's actually a few videos where I showed you guys some alligators, but if you guys seen it in my last video, there's some alligators back there, and when I turn around, I'll show them to you. So let's begin with the negative momentum. Let's say that you eat like crap today, all right? And then you lay on the couch, and then you have a couple beers, and then you figure like, whatever, you know, you go to bed. And you didn't really do any type of activity, didn't really do anything that, you know, caused you to shred some calories, nothing like that. Well, the following day, you know, you order pizza and you're like, hey, what the hell? I didn't eat great yesterday. I didn't eat great the day before. Like, why start today? I could always start another day, right? And you continue to build this negative momentum. And you can also do it in other ways. Like, no, I don't feel like handing out cards. No, I don't feel like taking pictures of my work. No, I don't feel like doing the things that I know are going to breed success in my life. Oh, we're going in the dark tunnel. The darkness, everybody, the darkness. All right, I really am going to turn around now. I'm going to start making my way back towards the front because this is actually handling the sand just great. Like, I'm riding right through sugar sand, and it's not really a problem. So, the other way that the negative momentum can work too is you just begin to talk negatively to yourself. You start right in the morning. Look at you. You're getting fat. Look at how lazy you are. You start beating yourself down, and then you wonder why you're having a bad day like all the time, because you haven't got any accomplishments under your belt. You haven't really begun to breed that positive momentum, all right? Now let's flip the script and let's talk about the positive side of things. So on the positive side of things, you wake up in the morning, you get a good workout in. You worked hard during the workout, you sweat, you made it, you know, you made it what it could be, and now you turn around and you say, well, I'm not gonna eat like shit because I just worked out. Like, I wanna have a good meal to go along with my workout. So you do that. And you know what? You wake up the next morning and you think, man, I already got a day of working out. I ate really good yesterday. Let's keep it going. Now you've got 2 days of working out and eating good, right? And you're just moving forward with your life, and you're starting to build positive momentum. And you start saying, you know what? I want to hand out some cards. You know what? I want to do the things that are going to make me successful. I don't want to skirt the opportunities that are given to me in life. And I want to start calling some people I haven't talked to in a while. And I want to start, you know, just doing things that are going to help my business grow. And you start to make the sacrifices because little by little, you've built that momentum and you started to build it in a positive direction. Now let's talk about wasting time. Okay, so this is one thing I really hate. I really hate when people tell me, oh, I don't got time to work out. No, you find time to play video games, you find time to drink beers, you find time to eat like shit, you find time to fight with your wife and skirt every little thing that you gotta do, right? You find time for all that stuff, but you don't find the 20 to 30 minutes that you need in the morning just to work out, okay? Let's just call it what it is. You don't feel like working out, and it's okay. You're lazy, that's fine. At least be honest with yourself. Don't tell yourself lies about how, oh, you know, I would love to work out. I would be so buff, it would be so great, but I just don't have the time. Like, that's not true, because we know that you make time for pretty much every other needless thing in your life. And the reality is you could wake up in the morning, do a little workout, have something accomplished before you leave the house, and then you feel that much better about yourself. You start building that good positive momentum, and you're on the way, you know? So don't tell people that you don't got time. Don't act like you don't got time, because at the end of the day, a lot of people want to be successful, but they want somebody else to do it for them. And the reality is if you want the success to come to you, if you want to have the things that you see other people, if you want your life to be a little bit easier, then you're going to have to make those sacrifices yourself. There's no other way around it. No one's going to do the hard work for you. Riding this thing around. I absolutely love this thing. This one wheel has just opened so many doors, man. We just passed by an old, you know, decrepit truck that's been flipped over and laid there for like 80 years. And this trail is just beautiful. It's a perfect trail for a one wheel. It really is. This would be a great trail if I had some one wheel friends to come one wheeling with. Little by little, you can easily start to do this in your own life. You can start to breed some confidence. You can start to breed some momentum going in the positive direction. So what I want you guys to do is don't skirt that thing that you were going to skirt today. Do those things that you keep saying that you're going to do. Pick up that phone and call them people that you say you're going to call, and go out and meet with other like-minded people, because I really feel like the people that you hang out with, the people that are around you all the time, these could be the people that are building you up the highest, or these could be the people that are bringing you down the lowest. You want to be around other people that are trying to get away, you know, trying to do the same thing that you're doing in business. You want to go to the shows, and you're just going to have to get out of your comfort zone, because at the end of the day, that's really what it is. We all want to stay in our comfort zone. Why? Because it's comfort here. But as I've showed you guys before, Jocko Willink, there's no growth in comfort, and we got to stay on the edge of our seats, which is exactly why I'm riding around this one wheel. I've already fell once. I am bleeding, and but you know what? Don't care, because I'm loving this. And it's pushing me out of my comfort zone a little bit, and I like to do this type of stuff. You are worthwhile. There is something special about you. You just gotta find it. You gotta tap into whatever that is. And whatever that is truly unique, and it's gonna make you feel better. You're gonna feel that positive momentum start to go in your way. You're gonna start to feel great. And you're gonna be able to crush your goals with that spirit. So let this fire you up. Let this be that instrument that gets you going. Let this make you take that first step. Whatever it is you wanted to do in your life. If you wanted to become a nurse, go to nursing school. Figure it out. Do some research. If you wanted to be a barber, figure it out. Do some research. Go to school. If you got some kind of bad thing going on in your life, you're overweight, you don't feel good, you feel tired, figure it out, confront the problem, and fix it. All right? Make a stride in the right direction, build that positive momentum in your life, and watch it start to grow. That's all I did. I got the blueprint now. You can have it too. I just gave it to you. Let's get it. This is the YouTube Barber Academy, maybe giving you slightly more than barber knowledge today, but in the mean streets of South Carolina, I feel kind of inspired riding around on this one wheel and having a good day. So, with that being said, man, I appreciate you guys all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and the next video, I'm gonna do something. I don't know what. I'm going to Pennsylvania, Washington, D.C., and possibly somewhere in New York. So stay tuned, keep it locked. YouTube Barber Academy, Mr. Eddie Barber, and I'm out. Peace. Good, I'm about to pass you, I'm sorry. Excuse me. All right, so it's actually in a pretty nice neighborhood. Really like it, and so far so good. It's been pretty dope. This is the strongest, I don't know if you would say it's the strongest, but this is the largest LGBTQ community, I guess, out of like anywhere. That's what people were telling me. But for the most part, I guess that means it's a fairly safe neighborhood, which it is. And the first stop on our list, I did this over the course of 2 days. So yesterday, I toured around for a while, but today, I want to go to the Lincoln Memorial, which I thought that I went to the Lincoln Memorial yesterday, but I did not. So today, we will go to Lincoln Memorial.